Hello everybody, Kyle Gordon here with Golf Town. I'm here in beautiful sunny San Diego with Chris Trott, Trottie as they call him, testing out the brand new TaylorMade Stealth driver. We get a lot of customers coming in saying, what is the best driver for me? A lot of them hit a high slice. We're gonna go through a live fit today. Tell me about this new driver.
The beauty of this Stealth Plus, HD we hit as well, is that you're going to be able to pull the CG towards the heel, get the face angle where it needs to be in a fitting situation and correct that ball flight from losing it to the right. In terms of the driver, nano texture on the face, which you're going to feel when you touch this, it's actually rough. That's going to help control the spin early in the morning. So the golf balls have got a bit of moisture on them. That'll take care of that. Carbon wood. So completely different look, completely different feel. When you stick it down, you can see 60 layers of carbon in that face that I know you're holding on to, which is 40% lighter than the previous model.
Light.
So the mass has gone into the crown. Therefore, we're not the crown of the club, but the body of the club. We've moved the mass around. Energy transfer. That's what you're going to see. Energy transfer for a good ball flight, a better land angle, controlling spin rates. And I think the results are going to be, if you can get the fit right on players that are losing it to the right, you can see huge gains.
Awesome, exciting times. Look forward to trying this thing out. Let's see how it sounds, plays. Let's try it.
Turn and then turn. Much better. Okay, let's get you into something. That'll give us a decent number, so we can go off that. See, it was hit low in the blade.
4,500 spin.
The smash factor was low. When you hit them low in the blade, that then gets you to a point where you're adding spin, the way the heads are shaped. And when you catch them like that, you're going to add spin. So what I'm doing, I'm going 8 degrees higher because that will close the face. Okay. I want to get the face angle pointing more down the line, which on these couple of changes I've made is going to help us. I've also got the movable weight on that Stealth Plus towards the heel. I'm getting you straight into the new product because we've already got a feel for what this is going to do. That's your old driver. I know we can beat it. I don't want to have you keep hitting the old driver. Let's get you in the new stuff and get you feeling it.
Oh, there you go.
Right down the pipe.
It's good. It's good. There's a lot better in there, but it's good.
Yeah.
Good. Good. Good.
As far as the club goes, what are the main things that you're going to adjust for this player? So he started with the high spinning
movable
cut.
weight, what you bring out in the loft to start. I mean, loft is certainly on tour. Loft is everything. It's the only thing that hits the golf ball.
That's huge.
That's as good as you're going to get today. That is it. That is money. That is really, really good. It's 40% lighter. That means the mass has gone elsewhere in the head. So then what that gives you, and I got out of the sim too quickly because the fit wasn't very good. So I'm like, well, this is an easy win because I can get you on a decent fit. But what's happened is you've got more mass now going into other areas, which is more efficient energy transfer to come into the golf ball. The other thing that I think will be a little bit overlooked and shouldn't be is when you pick it up and you feel the face, the nano texture on that face, that is what's controlling the spin. So some of these golf balls, because we're on a sandy range here, had a bit of sand on them, it's early in the morning, they've had a bit of moisture on them, but you can see the score lines and the nano texture's taking care of that. I know a lot of these have been low in the blade and out to the right, but the spin numbers that I've been looking at have been consistent. And that was the biggest thing from the tour boys when they saw it. The good ones are brilliant, and the not amazing ones are on the numbers for them to perform and play golf at.
Okay, so we've brought him down a window, right? We were up in the 5,000s, we're down to the 4,000s. Is there one more thing we can do to bring it down to the 3,000s? Is there a head that's gonna help him like really anti-slice?
So I like him having the option that he can move the weight.
Okay.
I like having the option of the adjustable sleeve and doing it that sense. As we're here, we might as well try the draw head and have a look at it and see how much difference that makes. Better? That
awesome,
is money.
Dude.
That's good.
Spin 2,900.
That's good. Look at the
Right?
speed though. The speed.
161.
That's a lot of speed.
But that's an efficiency piece, right? So he goes from 150 ball speed highest on the starting ones. Now you're at 161.
The difference between hitting the correct points in the blade are what is going to get you. Like Tiger always talks about it, right? Centered strike, centered strike. And then decisions when it comes to the head. The one thing I would try and do, in the HD, I've put you in standard. We could move that to higher, but I didn't mind standard. In the Plus, I put you in the 8, which people I think will overlook. When you go to higher, you turn the blade to the left. For you to square the blade up in one range session with a driver, it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So you then, as the fitter, have to start in a place with a blade that to most consumers or golfers is going to look left. But to you, it's like, okay, it's okay because I miss right.
And this may seem like an obvious thing to say, but for the average golfer out there, it's important. You're not fitting the golfer to the club necessarily, you're fitting the club to the golfer.
But I'm trying to figure out where you're going to go with your journey. And I think as we went on, you quite rightly said, look, HD's an option. Tour, we hardly do any HDs because the more efficient as a golfer you get, you have slightly different issues than what you have.
Yeah.
But yeah, HD for sure. Again, plus dependent on if you're an individual who's going to understand about the movable weight technology, want to interact with the club. Some people really want that because moving that 10 grams around as you start to strike it, you see there, that's the last shot you would have hit. Solid strike through the middle. Most of your tee marks would be, you can see, they're going this way. That's through the center and through the Stealth. If you think about that as a player, that is overlooked as well on a fitting point of view. Like all the evidence of how you deliver the club, you don't actually need this monitor to see it. It's all swipe, swipe, swipe. The last one was struck through. You know what I mean? You've got a bit of work to do, but it was a big improvement.
Thanks, pal.
All right, mate, thank you.
All right, Hugh, so we went through some of the numbers. We compared and contrasted last year's Sim 2 driver to the brand new Stealth driver. We saw some crazy changes in the numbers here, big distance gains. You know, we want to look a little deeper into the data here. We're seeing a ball speed gain of almost 11 miles per hour. For you, coming in and getting fitted, you can even get even more distance and yardages.
Yeah, you got to get fitted. Thank you, Trottie. Thank you, Stealth.